Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk about something that I teared up about today once the news came out. Oh my goodness, her dream is finally here. Mrs. Adrienne Houghton is officially a mother. Let's get started. This is all the info with aka. Okay, so as the intro states, as the title states, Adrienne Houghton is finally a mother for the first time. Israel is a father of 4. I'm so happy for her. Since season 1 of The Real Daytime, she stated her ultimate goal and dream is to be a mom. I can cry like thinking of the photo and stuff because just watching it, it's so crazy because she was always said she wants to be a wife, she wants to be a mother, like those are her passions, her dream. And then she even stated, she said, look, if I don't find me a husband, I already looked at sperm banks, I looked at how much they cost, I looked at so much. And then she, got started a relationship with her husband now. They've known each other for 3 years. They got into a relationship and then they got married, I think they got engaged like 7 months after starting to a relationship. And they got married 3 months after that. You guys, I'm so happy for her. Like, they make 6 years this year of marriage. And she has a baby boy via surrogate. And his name is 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐬 Houghton, and it's so beautiful and I love it. And it is so, for people who knows her and watches her YouTube and has her on Instagram, follows her, she always goes happily ever Houghton on her hashtags for like her new house when things is going on that's really going well, when her husband are in a photo or doing videos and stuff together, she always puts happily ever Houghton. So I think honestly it is amazing and beautiful, the name, because it just represents her happily ever Houghton, and it's so amazing. I'm so happy for her. And it's so insane because I said once The Real is done, she's gonna have like a baby for sure, like no doubt about it. Just to come to find out, she already was planning it. Like, it's August, so that means they started December, I want to say, because it's 9 months. So maybe December, November, it was already a plan. And I do have to say, I'm really happy that she decided to do via surrogate. I know something similar happened with Gabrielle Union, where they tried IVF, they had miscarriages, they tried everything naturally, then it didn't work, and Gabrielle Union went via surrogate, and thankfully Adrienne did too. I'm happy that she didn't stop that dream of hers, because I always started going, why don't she just use a surrogate? I know she wants that natural birth, of course, right? You want to be able to carry the baby, because I feel like you become close with your child when you have that option to do. But I'm like, sometimes if you can't do it and you tried every option, it's just best to get a surrogate. And I kept going like, how come she won't do that? Like, you tried all the options, you tried them all multiple times, and I'm so happy she did. I'm happy that's where she went with it. And I'm so happy for them. I can cry. Just because for me, I know I'm kind of similar with her in the sense of like wanting marriage, wanting that family unit. And I'm so happy for her. They, their house in New York is their base house, and that's almost finished renovating. And then she has her house in LA for work-wise. When she's working, she stays in LA, and when she's not working, they do go back to New York. So I'm so happy for her. It was amazing. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's so crazy, it's wild, because even now with Jeannie Mai Jenkins is a mother. When I say, when she announced it on The Real Daytime, on their final season during the premiere, I was just like, whoa.
Definitely say that our real fam is growing.
Yeah.
And it's been really hard to keep all of these secrets for you guys because we had so much to reveal here at the show, including the fact that I am pregnant.
Only because if you watched from season 1, or even like, I guess the test run, she did not want kids. She didn't want them with the ex-husband. Hell, she didn't even want them with her husband, 𝐥𝐤𝐬, that she has now. She did not want kids. She was very, very, very stern on it. So to see her now actually going, I want kids. And it's like, it's so mind-blowing. Because it's like, when I found out that she is having a baby, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is in this water, you guys? Because it wasn't something she wanted. So, lo and behold, what, like 9 years later, 10 years later, really, she was pregnant. And I'm like, and she always thinks, she said with her, she never felt safe. And for the first time ever, she has a husband and she has a partner and she has someone by her side that makes her feel safe. That makes her feel like, wow, I conquered this fear that I've held for so long. And if everybody knows Jeannie's backstory, great. If you don't, definitely kind of look that up. She was molested when she was younger by a family friend. And because of it, she just, for her, because she never dealt with it and because she feels like family-wise, especially with her mom, that kind of was really hard to deal with. And her mom didn't believe her. It was a lot of stuff. Definitely check out her YouTube video about that. And she finally dealt with it. She finally has a partner that helps her deal with it, and a partner that helps her dive real deep into herself. So I'm so happy for her. When I found out, I was like, oh my gosh. It's so amazing when you see people grow and become something that either they always wanted, like Adrienne, or become something better that they never thought could possibly happen. Jeannie used to be really skinny, really small. Even her and the co-host would always be like, we were scared for you. You know, you would sit there and get a salad and you would barely eat the salad. It was like it was trying to stay in this specific figure. And not because her husband forced her, but just because that was her mindset. So, you know, when she divorced her ex-husband, she realized she needed to figure out what she wants. And she started doing workouts. She's getting her muscles. She got an ass now, y'all. She formed her body, but she formed her mental state first. And because of that, she was able to form a healthy relationship with everything about her that was able to now create and form a healthy relationship with 𝐥𝐤𝐬, which created her daughter. And it's like, yo, Monaco Mai Jenkins, this is amazing. I am so happy for them. Man, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so cool. It's crazy because Monaco was born. I'm thinking, my head is thinking like December, no, like November, December, January, one of those months. I think not December, I think January. I want to say January, when not too far off from Jeannie's birthday, I believe, but I'm not too sure. Do not quote me on that. But I'm so happy for her. You know, Monaco Mai, Ever James, they can do play dates and everything. And man, I am so happy for them both. It's just, my heart can explode. Like, it literally can just explode. I'm so happy for Adrienne. I know she's like me. Like, that's my biggest dream in life is, you know, having a husband, having kids, being happy with my family. And that was her goal. Like, that was always her goal. She always stated she don't care what she does career-wise. You know, she said as long as she's happy in that career. But her goal was to have a husband that loves her and matches her energy, and to have kids. Like, that was the absolute goal for her, was to have kids. And she finally has a boy. She has her first ever child. I could cry of happiness and joy. And I just want to say congratulations to both of them. They are both first-time mothers, and yeah, I'm so excited. They kind of get to share this together, and they're not too far apart from each other because Jeannie and Jeezy live in Georgia. They live in Atlanta, and Adrienne and Israel lives in New York. So they're not too far from each other. They're pretty kind of close by. And then obviously they both live in LA as well. Jeezy still kept his penthouse in LA, and Adrienne got her a smaller house in LA because they both obviously work in LA. So yeah, so they still have that there. So they're not far from each other. They can always kind of drive down, take a flight. It's not gonna take us long to get to each other, do play dates. And I'm so excited. I also am so excited that Tamira met Monaco Mai.
I love you, Monaco.
Oh my goodness.
Monaco. Hey,
Oh my
I love you so.
With me. You're laughing at her. Oh my gosh. You are.
You got everything on there.
We got the meats.
Here's your girl power.
And now she gets to meet Ever James, and I cannot wait for photos. I can't wait for Adrienne to do her own YouTube video on this. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy for them. Congratulations to the first-time mothers. And man, 2022 is turning out to be amazing for them, and even amazing for me. So I just wanted to do a video about that because it's amazing news. And I screamed. I was like screaming at work, like I called my mom to tell her, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm so happy for her, and yeah, I can't wait to see photos, and can't wait to see him and Monaco together, and just see them really flourish and see Adrienne be a mom. That is all for this episode of All the Info with aka. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye.